Hey everyone, and welcome back to MaxSwims, where today I'm going to be doing yet another shoe review video. This time it will be a comparison between the UltraBoost DNA with the classic design and the newly released UltraBoost PB, which is purely designed for running purposes. But which one should you buy? Let's find out. When I compare two different products on the MaxSwims channel, I look at the differences in design first. Starting at the back of the shoe, you'll notice that the two UltraBoost models don't use the same materials. The UltraBoost DNA in black has the classic, recognisable heel cup made out of leather with the branding clearly written on the side. In comparison, the UltraBoost PB in white uses the same thin and lightweight mesh material throughout the whole shoe. Although the heel cup looks much less well made on this model, it still does a good job at supporting your foot due to its hardened surface. The UltraBoost branding is more low profile, barely visible from far away. On the front of the UltraBoost DNA, it still uses the super flexible, supportive and breathable prime knit material, which will adapt to your foot over time. I am a big fan of the colorways Adidas have invented for the DNA model. This blue gradient looks very cool. The UltraBoost PB's upper uses the same mesh I was talking about earlier. It is extremely thin, but surprisingly supportive. The PB has a much wider shape than the UltraBoost DNA, but this isn't a bad thing, because it has a more locked down feel. One major reason I would get the white UltraBoost PB over the classic DNA is because it has 20% more of the Boost midsole. This extra boost allows for a much more stable running experience, while also adding to the feeling like you're walking on air. After a while, the UltraBoost DNA's boost will start to lose its bouncy feel and become less responsive. On the other hand, the PB's boost is more firm, which allows it to retain its responsiveness and performance while walking or even running. Both still feature the Continental rubber on the outsole, which adds for a grippy experience. I bought both of these shoes in a size 11 UK, which in America is a 12, and in Europe is a 46. In terms of pricing, both retail off the Adidas website for £160, but I managed to find a very good cheap shoe website called getthelabel.com, where I got both shoes for under £80 each. The link to that website is in the description if you want to buy a pair of cheap UltraBoosts. Not sponsored. So now, let's summarise each different aspect of the two UltraBoost shoes to see which one is finally better. In terms of overall comfort, I think that the UltraBoost DNA can be worn for longer without any discomfort. However, comfort will vary depending on if your feet are wide or not, because the DNA shoes are very narrow. So, if you do happen to have wider feet, the UltraBoost PBs will be just fine for you. If you're looking to set personal bests in a shoe specifically designed for running, the UltraBoost PBs have got you covered. They feel much more supportive and locked down compared to the DNA shoes, which will give you confidence during runs. Durability-wise, I'd have to give the edge to the PB shoes again, because I know from past experience that knitted shoes don't last as long as mesh. Aesthetically, I've always loved the design of the DNA UltraBoosts, and I think they look better than the PBs. This shoe has an easily recognisable silhouette that's aged like fine wine. In terms of value for money, it depends what you're looking for. The PBs will certainly get the job done while running, but they'll also be just fine for casual use, while the DNA is more on the casual side. So, in conclusion, go with the DNAs for comfort and the PBs for performance. Like I did with my goggle comparison video, I've made a side-by-side list of all the pros and cons of the shoes. As always, thank you very much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed this shoe comparison, and if you did, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.